Okay, hello. Well, I decided to do some work on my DDR pad again because I still wasn't satisfied with the responsiveness of the buttons. They were kind of flexing when you stepped on them, and the travel they had, when you pressed them, the travel time was pretty high. So I figured a way to fix that was probably to make them thicker. Well, the best way to test that out, I figured, was to stack the arrows. So what I did was took the arrows off the corners, which I don't use anyway except for start and select, and that's the back ones. But for the test that will work because I can use my keyboard as those. And I stacked them, and it turns out it makes them really responsive. I could probably go to the Windows test menu to show you. If you hold on, stupid test menu. There we go. So here's the test buttons. If I step on them, I don't really have to, step on there hard. I can just tap it. This works. Stuff like that. I still need to press it, but it's not that bad. I really had to press it back when I didn't do this. So what I think I'm going to do and advise people that have pads like me to do is, if you see these fake corner bracket things, I'm trying to avoid too much shine, is that they're basically bolted in with 4 screws, and they're what keeps the arrows down. The thing is, I tend to trip over this a lot. Also, a difference between this pad and the official pad in the arcade is that this is flush with this. Well, almost flush. It's not exactly. It's a pretty cheap pad, but so I was thinking of raising this. The best way I could think of to do that was to basically put a piece of wood like this, except this is a piece of test wood, so it's not this size. To basically put that in the middle and to have the shape of the wood also replace these brackets. So I can countersink some screws in there, and then they'll be nice and flush, so I don't trip over the screws. And I'll have a slightly raised center, which is more accurate to the arcade. And then I'll probably cover up this with wood too. And, put the right arrow on top in that case. Or put some wood under these arrows so they, instead of, doubling up the arrows. And that should probably make it pretty damn close to the arcade. I mean, it won't be perfect. It's probably not a blue shark or anything, but it'll, for a cheap-ass pad, that will be very nice. And I have some scrap wood in my basement, so I really hope we can do that soon. Thank you for listening. And if you have a pad like this or similar to this, you can probably do something like that. So the best suggestion I can find is, if you have some money, just buy some 1 centimeter thick panels instead of 0.5 centimeters like these, so you don't have to stack them, which probably increases the chance of them breaking and everything. But this is pretty damn sturdy so far, so yeah. Okay, it's just a suggestion.